One councillor is calling for decisive action to address community concerns. However, he expressed disappointment with the low turnout at the meeting.
What I want to tell you people, let's stop to be gullible and be easy. Let's stop to be seen as livestock. We've got brains. We are human. We don't need anybody to solve our problems but ourselves. Hence I'm saying that, Minister, I'm a bit disappointed that our community is not here. And hopefully today, what I want to achieve today, we hope that the signage between ourselves and the police will be enforced. Minister, if it means that there is a force that needs to be deployed in Gugulethu to curb the scape of crime and murders, let it be. But no one is going to come from somewhere else in Constantia and think that they have the solution for us. They don't live with us. They don't sleep here. They don't know what we go through on a daily basis.
Reporter Yazeed Kamaldeen is there and joins us live. That individual speaking just now, understand he's a councillor, Yazeed, and he's suggesting that the solutions to the problems of the people in this community, particularly where crime is concerned, are with the people themselves. How does all this resonate with what Police Minister Bheki Cele had to say?
Well, I think the best would be to speak to the police minister himself. He is standing with me here at the ZL Zwane Church in Gugulethu. Minister, welcome to Newzroom Afrika.
Thank you very much for the invite.
So, Minister, why are these community imbizos so important?
Well, one big policing bottom line is to engage communities. Usually, there are two main things: the visibility of police and working with the communities. It doesn't matter how big the number of the police would be. If they don't work with the communities, it won't help. I've been in this community several times. I came here in Imbizo, July 2022, but I was here to bury the chair that was shot and killed. That person has been arrested, but we're here when 13 people were killed in 1 week again. Is when we increase the visibility of police. We put the roadblocks around here, and we are here for the feedback. The community seems to be okay with the visibility of the police and all that. When we came here, they raised an issue of their station commander, of whom we took immediately away from here. We've brought a new police station. Hence, we have been having a clarion call to say, can they work with the new police station and the new head of detectives? We hope that the working relationship and the outcomes thereof will be better.
Now, Minister, the Ward Council and residents have raised a number of concerns in Gugulethu, particularly relating to police officers. Some people even accuse police officers of crimes. What do you make of that?
Well, it's not here on Gugulethu, as you move around, that comes. That's why Dr. Apane, that works for Secretariat, was sitting there. You heard me instructing her to come back. Because the job of the Secretariat is when we leave and people raise concerns, they must come back and concretize those. She is coming back here and will report to the minister, and we see. Some of them, by the way, without undermining communities, are exaggerated. Exaggerated because there are people in the communities that work with criminals. You heard me saying that there was a march in the community against the Minister of Police after we've arrested Bara, who's got 19 dead bodies on his charges and all that. So you need to check those things that they say. We need to come and investigate and get the facts. Hence, I've instructed Dr. Apane to come back and give a full report to me.
Now, outcomes are important as well of meetings, Will you be following up with the relevant authorities? You've had quite a number of authorities with you here in this room. There's been the Western Cape Police MEC, there's been, your Deputy Minister, there's been another Minister. Where does all of this lead to ultimately?
Well, these outcomes and the contribution by the communities are followed. That's why I'm saying that we did come here. Well, some of these imbizo, the media will see them, some won't. For instance, when people died here, we came here and we immediately acted by bringing the new station commander and all. That is a change. The new detective at the station, that is a change. People were arrested, and as we speak now, there are more police that will be brought down here, 13 of them. That is besides the 7 that are being trained, part of training from here, from Gugulethu. So these things, as people talk, we add to some of them. But indeed, you can't act on all of them at the satisfaction of the community. You heard them complaining when you said you have taken 7 police for training that they left actually today for training. Indeed, there are 62 million South Africans. We are not going to take people from one area, but we will continue to work with communities, listen to them, and I made a call again to the new station commander. Avail yourself to the community, allow them to give you the stories, allow them to be part of you, and once the relationships improve, policing will improve.
Now, I know you've got a flight to catch. It's my last question. Last weekend you were in Hanover Park here in Cape Town. Today you are in Gugulethu in Cape Town. In between last week and today, I was in Khayelitsha, where 8 people were found dead. I stood in front of a shack where 4 of those bodies were found. Your fight against crime as the police minister, it doesn't seem to be succeeding. I have to ask you this difficult question. What needs to be improved?
Well, by the way, fighting crime cannot be the matter of law enforcement alone. You were in Khayelitsha. You saw where the people were shot. Yeah, you were there. You were talking to those...
the ward councillor.
Yeah, and shacks and all that.
Yes.
So those things, they encourage the criminality and around the people and all that. I always ask, are blacks inherently violent, or is the life that they live and the life that they live in your constituency and all those kinds of things? So the document that we are working on, the integrated security cluster and all other government, one major thing that we need to work on is early intervention. For instance, when I went to Hanover Park, there was a 9-year-old that has never been at school. This is Hanover Park. That is a gangster infested place. Where do you think that 9-year-old that has never been to school is going to end? So, education, keep all the kids at school. Social development, keep and help those kids that have fallen the drug addicts and all that. Ministry of Sports and Arts and Culture, keep the kids playing, and those things is for all of us. We'll do our job, and that we are doing our job. Let me tell you, South African prisons are 44% overpopulated as we speak, 44%. But besides that, after launching Operation Chanela on the 8th of May until last month, we've arrested 557,000 people in South Africa. So we're converting the whole country to prison and all. It cannot be that is only the law enforcement and all that. So, but we will act where things happen. We are finding guns around Cape Flats. We find about 40 of these guns every week or every month. So we are responding. We are. Is it enough? No, it's not enough, because people are still dying. But all of us, we must work together. Deputy Minister of Justice was here. You heard the question of bail and all that. All of us, we must work together. It cannot be just the police and police alone.
Minister Cele, thank you so much for your time. We'll be talking to you again, I'm sure. All the best.
That's good.
That was Police Minister Bheki Cele talking to us about his views on how they are fighting crime here in Gugulethu, of course, also in South Africa. I'm still going to be talking to the MEC for Community Safety here in the Western Cape as well. But let me hand it back to you in the studio for now.